waving on.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm now getting texts of congratulations from all over. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
What are they congratulating you for?
You gotta be kidding me. Hold on a second. I wanted to get to stat of the day, and I wanted to get to Daniel Baldwin, that gas bag fourth member of the Baldwin family, who has now apparently infiltrated Bristol and is just wandering around trying to crash the set of Golick and Wingo, calling Allison the entire time. The Baldwins want in on ESPN, and they're bringing it. They're trying to do it. Alec wants in on ESPN, and he's trying to do it with his crappiest brother. And so Daniel Baldwin is out there, but I've got to stop everything. What, Guillermo? What are you looking at in there? I'm mortified. Hold on a second. Let me explain this to the audience. Right before we went on the air, what did you ask me, Mike?
To the audience or to us?
Mike, what did you ask me?
Did you give Greg Cote permission to say something personal about you?
And so what did I do? What was my reaction when you guys started?
You looked like you saw a ghost. Crestfallen / I just saw a ghost.
Yeah.
But also because why? Because Greg Cote for years has been putting in his blog information that he shouldn't be about.
Oh, this isn't a blog item. This is an article.
An article.
Yep. This is an article.
Yep.
A formal article in the Miami Herald.
Front page? Front page?
Pictures.
No.
Pictures.
Not even in the sports section. Front page.
No.
About that?
Yeah.
No, this is an actual article in the newspaper that Greg Cote.
For years, Greg Cote has put this show in uncomfortable situation after uncomfortable situation because he picks the oddest times to wear his journalism hat. Interpersonal relationships be damned. We actually trust this man with information, and he runs to the paper with it.
Let me explain to you guys, okay? Because everyone around here knows this bit of personal news. But let me explain to you guys where it is that my head dropped into my hands, mortified at this point, they had not told me what it was. All they said is, did you give Greg Cote permission to blank? And now I'm scared because they're all looking at me like they know something that I don't yet know. And what comes over me when my head falls to the table was Mike Ryan saying, I'm sure this is exactly how Valerie would have wanted everyone to get the news, that you are marrying her.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Quite the scoop.
Greg Cote of the Miami Herald has put in the Miami Herald that a lifelong bachelor, Dan LeBatard, he's put this in the Miami Herald. What does the article say?
How did Greg know before you knew? That's the question. Investigate that.
How? I am scared. I am scared.
Should we just read the article?
Who's going to read
the
it?
article? Well, I mean, clearly, a lot of people have read it.
Yeah, I'm getting, my texts are blowing up. I'm getting a lot of congratulations as Greg Cote, without my permission, has reported something that very few people knew.
Greg is a mercenary.
Wow. Yep.
This is.
Well, you know what's funny about this? This is how I'm mad right now and hurt, and
you should be all these things.
And it's funny. I can't dispute that this man does whatever he wants selfishly. But here's the funniest part about it. What a crappy story in terms of news, quote unquote, journalism news, that I'm getting married. And yet it's the biggest scoop of Greg Cote's career. That's how bad a journalist he is.
Dan, did he ask you for permission to do this?
Unbelievable.
Did he ask you for permission?
Read the article to me.
Did he ask
Read the article. I told you he's been trying this. Didn't I tell you this, or did I not tell you this? The other day when we were talking about his retweets and the idea that he treats me like a 13-year-old boy, he's been threatening to report this on me for days. And I'm like, you wouldn't do that. He's been threatening me.
Blackmailing you?
He's just been telling me that I'm going to report this story.
Apparently he would, because he did.
What?
Did somebody
you read it yet?
No, I'm retweeting it right now.
Yeah, Billy will read it. Did he feel the pressure? Did someone else know this scoop and he had to beat them to it? Was Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald going to report this?
I think it was last night, I'm yelling into a phone telling him, don't report that.
I'm guessing he had an inkling that Dave Hyde had found out, and he wanted to. Yes.
But that's the joke I was making to him last night. I'm like, don't report that. Do you think Dave Hyde is down on that? Like, is he chasing that story? Nobody's going to beat you on that story. Let me announce it my way.
There is major personal news for ESPN's Dan LeBatard. He's been keeping it secret. Here it is. That's the headline.
Wait a minute. There is his son, of course, laughing harder than anybody at what a jerk, a journalist, jackass his father is.
One of South Florida's most steadfastly unmarried men, a guy People magazine once called one of America's most eligible bachelors, is available no more. Dan LeBatard is off the market. Wow. The popular Miami-based ESPN radio and television host, who just signed a 4-year contract extension with the network.
He's covering me like an athlete.
Why is he talking about you like he doesn't know you?
He's covering me like an athlete who just signed a 4-year extension.
Recently became engaged to his girlfriend of 2 years, Valerie Scheid. They plan to marry in late 2009.
4 years.
2019, sorry. LeBatard, former Miami Herald sports columnist, has not yet announced his engagement publicly on either of his ESPN platforms.
Stugatz just texted me congratulations.
That's a big day.
Stugatz just texted me congratulations right now while sitting next to me and hearing this story.
And I'm going to text Greg congratulations for breaking the story.
Scoop of the air.
The Dan LeBatard show and Stugatz are highly questionable, both taped on South Beach. But sources close to the couple tell us LeBatard popped the question during a recent vacation in Kenya and Tanzania. A safari organized by Zoo Miami's Ron McGill, a weekly regular on Dan's radio show.
No!
Dan met Valerie, a lifelong Miamian, 2 years ago, noticing her walking through a restaurant at which his parents, Gonzalo, Papi, and Lourdes, were celebrating their 49th wedding anniversary. Dan is 49, by the way. His bride-to-be is 29.
No!
Your best wishes and or snarky comments go here.
Man.
He wants his clicks. He will sacrifice anything to get his clicks, including what used to be our friendship.
Congrats, Dan.
Yeah, way to go. And congrats to Greg. I mean,
I am very much in love. Congratulations, Valerie.
are there people that Valerie hasn't told yet? They're going to find out.
I hope not. I'm going to need to make some calls during the break. You go ahead and handle the sponsorship.
All right, ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive's Home Insurance.